Is Hollywood's wildest reality TV star the next mayor of Los Angeles? And more importantly, is the former president of the United States weighing in on the race because he believes in the candidate, or because he sees a chance to attack the electoral system he claims is rigged? Before we dive into this absolutely bizarre political spectacle, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in US politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow and ensures you don't miss out on the critical breakdowns you need. Alright, let's talk about Spencer Pratt. Yes, that's Spencer Pratt, the one you might remember from MTV's The Hills, a man whose celebrity was built on manufactured drama and a persona larger than life. He's now running for mayor of Los Angeles, and he's actually gaining traction. But the real shocker came when President Donald Trump, speaking to reporters at Joint Base Andrews, openly acknowledged Pratt's candidacy. Trump, with his signature flair for the dramatic, said he hopes he does well, calling Pratt a character. He even asked a reporter if Pratt was a supporter, and upon hearing he might be a big MAGA person, Trump doubled down, saying, "He's doing well." Now, this isn't just a celebrity endorsement, it's a deeply intertwined political statement. Trump didn't just mention Pratt, he used the opportunity to launch a blistering attack on California's electoral system, calling it rigged. He pointed to mail-in ballots and claimed the state's elections are dishonest. According to Trump, even if Jesus Christ come down and count the votes, he wouldn't win California because the system is fundamentally flawed. He decried the sheer volume of mail-in ballots, questioning their security and claiming Democrats disproportionately benefit, painting a picture of a state where Republican votes are suppressed and the outcome is predetermined by a corrupt process. But what fueled Spencer Pratt's own political firestorm? It's a story of personal devastation. Pratt and his wife, Heidi Montag, lost their Pacific Palisades home in the devastating Los Angeles wildfires in January 2025. Thousands of homes were destroyed, and for Pratt, the aftermath became a catalyst for his political awakening. He directly criticized Democratic Mayor Karen Bass, alleging mismanagement of the crisis, and pointed out that while their lives were burning, Mayor Bass was allegedly abroad in Ghana. Pratt's campaign is literally operating out of an Airstream trailer on the very lot where his home once stood. He's since moved out of the trailer, citing death threats and security concerns, but the symbolic power of his campaign's base remains potent. He's publicly questioned his ability to even afford to rebuild in the Palisades, adding another layer of personal struggle to his political narrative. Pratt has made a name for himself on the campaign trail with provocative AI-generated campaign videos and hardline stances on issues like homelessness and drug addiction. His platform calls for stricter enforcement, mandatory treatment, and increased incarceration for repeat offenders. While he's still trailing incumbent Mayor Karen Bass in most major polls, a recent Emerson College poll showed a significant surge, jumping from 10 to 22 in just a few months, with Bass polling at 30. This suggests that Pratt's message, however unconventional, is resonating with a segment of the Los Angeles electorate. The primary is just around the corner, and if no candidate secures over 50 of the vote, the top two will advance to a November runoff. This race, and Trump's involvement, is far more than just a quirky news story. It highlights the deep-seated distrust many Americans have in their institutions, particularly when it comes to election integrity. Trump's endorsement, even a lukewarm one, validates Pratt's outsider status and amplifies his criticisms of the establishment. For Pratt, it's a boost from a political heavyweight who understands how to leverage controversy and capture media attention. His personal tragedy has been weaponized into a political platform, tapping into a genuine frustration felt by many Angelenos who lost homes and livelihoods in the fires, and who may feel let down by their city leaders. What does this mean for Los Angeles? It could mean a shakeup in City Hall, a reflection of a voter base increasingly drawn to unconventional candidates who promise radical solutions, or it could simply be a fleeting moment of celebrity-driven political theater. What it definitely signifies is the blurring lines between entertainment and politics, and the willingness of a former president to engage with figures from the reality TV world to push his own political narratives. The implications for future elections, especially in a state like California, are significant. If Trump's claims about rigged elections gain more traction, Or if candidates like Pratt can successfully tap into that sentiment, it could further erode public faith in the democratic process. This is a story about a reality TV star, a former president, and the very real questions about fairness and trust in our elections. So, what do you think about Donald Trump's surprising support for Spencer Pratt and his accusations of rigged elections in California? Is this a sign of desperation, a strategic political move, or a genuine reflection of voter sentiment? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one. This is a developing story, and we'll be watching closely. Until next time, stay informed.